welcome to this edition of MCA Live. I'm Kayla Witt.
And I'm Jenna Jurassic. Here are today's announcements, then our news stories. Today is Wednesday, March 5th, day 6. PSSA testing for 7th and 8th grade students is only 13 school days away. Interact is sponsoring a blood drive Thursday, March 13th during school hours. Sign up for a time slot in the high school office. Indoor varsity softball practice starts at Lourdes Monday through Friday, 6 to 7:30, and Saturday, 12 to 1:30. Junior high practice on Tuesday and Thursday from 3 to 4:30, and Saturday from 8:30 to 10. All pitchers and catchers are to meet Tuesday and Thursday from 4:30 to 6, and Saturday 10 to 12. There will be a junior high track meeting on Thursday, March 6th during homeroom in the LGL. Bring a pen or pencil. Junior high boys basketball uniforms are due by Wednesday, March 5th to Coach McConnell or Coach Washaleski. All wrestlers must return their uniforms to Coach Sinkovich ASAP. There will be a meeting for wrestlers on Thursday, March 6th after school in Mr. Sinkovich's room, 237. Senior pretzel sandwiches and suborders are due to Mr. Sinkovich or Mr. McConnell by Thursday, March 13th. Any 10th or 11th grade student looking for summer employment, see Mr. Claybon in the Career Center. All candy and shirt money for the musical is due ASAP to Miss Hoops. Tickets for the musical are on sale in the athletic office for $10. Full cast musical dress rehearsal with pit band tonight starting at 6 o'clock. And here's today's news.
Opening night for Legally Blonde is this Friday night, and I caught up with two lead roles, Elle Woods, played by Jessica Bohutsky, and Emmett Forrest, played by Luke Darab. Let's check it out.
About your character.
I play Emmett Forrest in this year's production of Legally Blonde. Emmett is a law student at Harvard, and he's a guy who really has a chip on his shoulder. He stops at nothing to get what he wants. He grew up in the Roxbury slums with his mom and a series of bums, and all those guys showed him all the ways that he could fail. So he's going to stop at nothing to get what he wants.
Sounds like a good character to play. You took on a huge lead role this year. How are you feeling now that opening night is so close?
Well, last year the experience as Roger in Greece definitely helped me get here, I guess. A big jump from a smaller character to a bigger character, but I feel great. I feel everything's going to work out.
Awesome. So what is your favorite scene to act out? You're in a lot of different songs and everything, but which is your favorite?
My favorite scene to act out probably is towards the end. The song is actually called Legally Blonde. It's where, right before this, Callahan hits on Elle, the professor at Harvard, hits on Elle, and she thinks that she needs to go back to California, the only place that she feels that she belongs, and Emmett wants her to stay. And I think the emotions are high in the song, and it's a lot of fun to do.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you. You're no stranger to musicals. This is your 13th time on stage. How are you feeling about the play so far?
I think it's coming along great. We have a lot of new cast members and new stage crew members, but everything's coming along really well.
What would you say are some of your strengths?
I think the experience, just being able to help other people who haven't had quite as much experience in the cast.
Good. So what are some ways you think you can relate to your character, Elle?
I think everyone can relate to Elle because everyone's always had instances where they want to prove themselves and they try so hard and it just doesn't work out, and eventually you just have to move on and say, I could do this without you, I could do it on my own.
Thank you so much.
Come on out and see the musical.
March 7th and 8th.
At 7:30.
Be there.
Another new student teacher at MCA is Ms. Caitlin McLaughlin, who is currently teaching U.S. History 2 and 9th grade Modern America in Ms. Harner's Social Studies room. Ms. McLaughlin attended Sun Valley High School and is a secondary education citizen major at Bloomsburg University. She also studied abroad at Butte University in Cameroon, Africa. Her interests include sports, especially lacrosse, music, movies, and traveling. After Ms. McLaughlin graduates, she plans on participating in the Peace Corps or AmeriCorps. Welcome to MCA, Ms. McLaughlin. The Elks Student of the Month for January is senior Allie Verano, daughter of Rob and Lisa Verano. Allie's activities include basketball, soccer, track and field, and cross country. She's a senior class president and also a member of FTA, Spanish and Interact Club, and the National Honor Society. Her interests include playing sports and spending time with friends. In the future, she plans to attend Bucknell University to major in biology and has committed to run track and field. Congratulations, Allie. We'll be right back with Izzy on sports.
Everyone talks about making history. Well, the Lady Tornadoes are at it again, making history for yet another year in a row, claiming the 4th district title win in 4 consecutive years. While it wasn't an easy win, it was an easy win to celebrate this outstanding victory. Let's take a look. Central Columbia Blue Jays for the District 4 AA Championship. The Tornadoes jumped out to an early lead. The only thing keeping the Blue Jays in the game was 6-foot junior Lindsey Carl, who had all 6 of their first quarter points. The Lady Tornadoes stayed in control for most of the first half until Central came out strong from a timeout, with Carl blazing the path for a second quarter comeback as she continued to rack up the points, rebounds, and blocks for the Lady Blue Jays. A three-pointer by Central's Madeline Merton gave them a 1-point lead with a minute left. The lead didn't last long, though, when MCA freshman Mar Mancini hit a 3 just on the next possession. The Tornadoes went into the half leading 24-22. In second half action, the game only gets more intense. The Tornadoes came out swinging, hitting shots around the perimeter and inside the paint. However, Carl and the Blue Jays didn't cool off after halftime either. For everything the Tornadoes did, Central Columbia had an answer. There were several lead changes throughout the third quarter, with both teams playing tremendously. On to the fourth quarter, where things didn't look good for the Red Tornadoes, as they were down by 6 points, but they were able to bring it to a 2-point deficit with some very big plays. In a game of size versus speed, the smallest and youngest player on the court came up big with a layup off a steal to tie the game. One advantage MCA did have over the Blue Jays was that this was their 4th consecutive district championship game, and they knew how to handle the pressure, while Central did not, which led to back-to-back turnovers. With under 2 minutes remaining, Mancini was at it again as she picked up a rebound and took the ball coast to coast to give the Tornadoes a lead by 2. Central Columbia did not give up, though, and got not 1 but 2 good looks at 3-point shots to win the game. Mount Carmel's Jem Bullock downs the rebound from the second three-pointer, and MCA moved it down the court. Seconds ticked off the clock as the Tornadoes played keep away from the Blue Jays, moving it around the key quickly. It wasn't until till there was 1.7 seconds left when Central finally fouled to stop the clock. MCA inbounded the ball, and after a brief moment, the buzzer sounded, giving the Lady Red Tornadoes their 4th consecutive district championship, with a thrilling final score of 46-44. Varsity girls basketball team sealed their 4th consecutive District 4 championship, securing a first-place slot in the PIAA State Basketball Tournament on Friday. They'll play Montrose, the 3rd-place winner of District 2. Tip-off for the game is scheduled for 6 p.m. Friday, March 7th at the Shikellamy Fieldhouse, Sunbury. The second game of the evening will feature boys District 4 AAA champions, Shamokin area, playing GAR of Wilkes-Barre, who finished in the 3rd-place spot of District 2. Tickets for the Coal Region doubleheader are available in both schools' athletic offices until noon on Friday, $6 for adults and $3 for students. MCA will also have an evening sale at the high school from 6 to 7 p.m. on Wednesday, March 5th. Fans are reminded that all tickets will be $6 at the door on Friday. Come out and support these 2 Coal Region teams on Friday, and most importantly, our ladies as they hit the hardwood on their way to states. And back to my teammate Jana for more news.
Thanks, Iz. The class of 2014 is selling pretzel sandwiches and subs. There are a variety to choose from, including ham and cheese, roast beef, and even chicken salad. The orders and money are due Thursday, March 13th, and will be delivered Tuesday, March 18th. Help the seniors earn money for their class and buy a sandwich for lunch or supper. Is there a student in your classroom making a positive difference throughout the school or community? Then nominate them for the Mount Carmel School Board Merit Award. Nominations are encouraged for the effort in 2 or more areas, such as helping others, being a positive role model, academic achievement, volunteer work, or creative and performing arts. The Mount Carmel Area School Board presents a merit award each month to 2 students, one at the elementary and the other from the junior-senior high school. The written essay nominations should be returned to the guidance office with the deadline for February nominations, March 7th. And for today's lunch, potato and cheese pierogies, bread slice, broccoli, mixed fruit, low-fat milk. And for tomorrow's breakfast, sausage and cheese on English muffin, whole grain cereal, assorted bagels, and 100% juice. That's all the news we have for you today, MCA.
Tune in tomorrow, same time, same channel.
And as always, have a great day, everyone.